Good evening and welcome to another nerdy episode of another nerdy talk show where we talk nerd for the last time this year. Wow, what a year. 2021 was better? Anyway, tonight, not a whole lot actually. We only got trailers for Doctor Strange, Multiverse Madness, and Uncharted. There's a couple of other things that came out, but I didn't really care about because I was too busy today working at the Disney parks during Christmas and Christmas Eve. And today, after Christmas. So with that said, all that and I guess other stuff on another nerdy talk show tonight. We'll be right back.
You're watching another nerdy talk show. One stream to rule them all.
Well, welcome back everyone to another nerdy talk show where we talk nerd, I guess, and I'm here so far with Justin Oblonsky. The others will be joining us later. We hope you guys had a Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow, what a rush of a year.
Yeah, and here, yeah, he's celebrating the end of the year by snorting Gundam parts ground up in a little powder.
They don't call it panel lining for nothing.
Is that what you call? Is that what you do? Is that what you like? You like powder them up, put the food coloring in there, and make it red, and make a giant like cocaine Gundam sword. In like the hilt is actual cocaine.
No, we usually just use clear plastic for that.
Of course you do. Of course you do. He doesn't. So, yeah, this is the last one of the year. And boy, was this Christmas weird. Didn't get a whole lot, honestly. But there's not really much mentioning except for that moonshine I got from my parents. It's funny stuff because good things.
Are you talking actual moonshine, or are you talking like
actual moonshine? What else would I be talking about? Hold on, let me go get it.
Yeah, people they keep people keep. You see, folks, he's an alcoholic.
No, I'm not gonna drink it because I'm saving it for my sister who's visiting. But this is actual moonshine from Tennessee. Authentic. It's mint chocolate chip cream moonshine, 17.5% alcohol.
In other words, kids, that shit will get you jacked.
Yeah. This is coming from a guy who drinks cake flavored vodka, which is 30% alcohol. Out of the bottle. My girlfriend's upset, and I'm gonna do it, but whatever. Anyway, so.
What is the malt liquor? What gets you darker cooker? What comes in bottles or in cans? Beer.
I forgot. Is it beer before wine? I forgot the phrase.
No, it's beer before liquor. You'll get drunk quicker. Liquor before beer. I think it was feel it from the rear or something like that.
Oh my god! You know how much you would like to feel it up from the rear. Anyway, Emma. So
Hey, my ass got blasted when I had food poisoning. So.
Yeah. Yes, I can imagine it would. Better your ass than your throat.
I have it both ways and then come talk.
I've never gotten drunk before. I've only gotten buzzed like crazy. Because that's the thing with vodka. With vodka, it gives you the least hangover effects. And here's the deal, though, right? When you get the least hangover effects, you just wake up the next morning very tired.
Yeah. Hey, Homer.
No, that's Barney. But Marge, Barney does burping things.
I didn't know Homer was voiced by Kermit the Frog.
I don't know. I can't really do that there. But Marge. I can't do.
I'll tell you this part.
Dope. It's like one of those deals. So yeah, that was actually a funny thing. Before I was getting into other stuff there, I was watching every episode of The Simpsons while I was editing. It's actually kind of funny. But anyway, so a little bit of a heads up here. After tonight's episode, we're going to be taking our usual month-long hiatus. What the fuck? There's some guy like spamming our chat. My Miss. That's his name. Oh, I'm not gonna sit there and do that. So guess what, buddy? You're not gonna be doing that. How do I ban somebody? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do
And I smacked him with a hammer.
that. Exactly. So we're just gonna get rid of that. If I ever could figure out how, but you know. These are the mod icons. So what have you been up to this week?
Not much, just work.
Work, 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 work,
Yeah.
work. More work?
Yeah, I work 4 days and I
There
get
you
New
go.
Year's off.
See ya, buddy, but you're not gonna be spamming in my stream tonight. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
So,
I get New Year's Eve off, but I work New Year's Day and the day after.
ha, so do I. So we got
And I get the following Monday off.
we got a caller. Selector Detector. It's been a while since I've heard from that person. Let's see what we got there. Welcome, Selector Detector. You're on Ants.
Hello.
Hello.
It's actually been a while. Wow, it's actually been a while since I've been on here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it has.
Sorry, D&D.
Hey, man, don't worry. I skipped on work for Spider-Man, so D&D comes before Ants, while Spider-Man comes before work. So I get you.
Isn't that the
I
other?
comes before E except after C.
Isn't that the other way around?
No.
Why do I even bother?
I don't know. Why do you even bother? Anyway, how have you been? Sit down there and tell me how much you love my face.
I wouldn't go that far.
Of course you wouldn't. How you
He's
been?
an ugly some bitch.
Shut up, Jablonski.
Wow, there's a lot less people here than last time.
We'll be getting some more people on here tonight. They're just running late because of work-related stuff and things like that. So yes, how was your Christmas?
Excellent.
What'd you get?
Well, right now I'm eating a Christmas cookie. I'm cookie.
Excellent. Did you bring some for everybody?
How the heck? Even if I did, how would you even get it?
Very carefully.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy, have I ever lied to you? I don't think so.
Dude, I barely even know you.
I know, but but in that time of me knowing you, have I ever once lied to you?
Not really.
There
but
we go, everybody. Not really. I'm counting that as a yes. He's inching towards it.
I bet people who have known you longer, you've lied to them.
Nope. The only people I've ever lied to is Justin Jablonski, but other than that nobody else. So
I knew you were always full of shit.
in the words, look, man. In the words of, he said, "Not really. That's a maybe." And in the words of Donny Osmond, maybe's a baby that just needs to be nurtured until it says yes.
Well, I can't say this. I got some Lego sets for Christmas.
Oh, really? What Lego sets did you get?
Let's see. I got a robot that swims in the water and a shark.
Oh, look, here comes Kuma the Sleepy. Spectre Detector was talking about about his cool Lego sets that he got for Christmas.
Hey, what can I say? I'm a fan of building and drawing.
I just wanted to.
Whoa, where the hell are you?
I just
You're all glitchy.
Just like say hi.
You're all.
You're cutting in and out so bad.
You might wanna X out and then come back in.
Kuma, we can't hear you.
Alright, peace.
Okay,
And he glitched out.
he left. He had a tree. He has Christmas. Kuma the Christmas. Selector Detector. So, tell me, have you seen Spider-Man yet?
Not really.
Why?
What? I'm not allowed to. I'm not really into Marvel movies that much.
Oh, so you're a Dick fan. DC. Detective Comics.
Not really. Well, I have watched a few DC movies, but they were mainly Lego.
Oh yeah, the Lego Batman movie. That's a good movie.
No, I haven't watched the Lego Batman movie. I
What?
watched the Lego Justice movie.
Cool. What is that? Jablonski, what is that?
It's the
Justice League, but Legos.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've been playing Marvel.
The one you
Legos.
need to watch is Batman Ninja.
Oh my god, Batman Ninja. Ninja Batman, Pirate Batman. Isn't there a movie called Pirate Batman? Because that sounds awesome.
Oh
Not
boy.
that I know of.
Pirate Batman's awesome, man. He's a pirate and he's Batman. What else do you need?
I'm Batman.
I be Pirate Batman.
No,
Yes.
just no.
Dude,
No.
Pirate Batman is
sail the seven seas.
Pirate Batman is canon.
No, it is not.
Yes, it
There's
is.
There's not a thing. That is not a thing.
Yes, it is. Look it up. Pirate Batman. He's a real thing. Jablonski, you can beat me on this. Pirate Batman's a real thing.
I'm saying all this.
Pirate Batman is not a real thing.
Look it up. It's Leatherwing. Batman Leatherwing.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Look it up. Pirate Batman. It's an actual comic. It's called Leatherwing.
Oh. Huh.
Batman's
I
a
guess
fucking
it's an
pirate.
actual thing then.
Batman's a fucking pirate.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, he's badass, dude.
He's also in a cartoon for some reason.
Yeah, I know. He was there too. He was also a vampire once.
Well, I could probably say this. He probably took a bite out of the competition.
Dude, you need to see what vampire Batman looks like. He looks ridiculously horrifying.
Yeah, I don't really want to see that.
He kind of looks like D4C from this distance. You go take a look at that, buddy. You go take a look at that. Thank you for joining us. Seriously, look at him, Jamonti. You got to look this up. He actually does look like D4C. I'm just gonna show you a picture. You have to look at him from a distance, and the first thing that's gonna come to your head is the stand dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Look at this. Can you see it?
Yeah.
What does he look like it? Don't leave me hanging. What the fuck?
I bet it does.
Dude, Vampire Batman's awesome, dude. Where's our what if scenario on that? Motherfucking, what other Batman are there? There's zombie Batman? I don't know. But basically, that's what we like to see. So, let's talk about some of the trailers that came out this week.
Okay.
The first one we already saw before it was cool. When that was the Multiverse Madness, Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness trailer.
Yeah, because we're fucking hipsters and we went to go see fucking No Way Home.
Oh, shit. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, I can't tell whether this is a sequel or it takes place during No Way Home. Wikipedia states that it takes place after No Way Home and Loki.
Yeah.
And the plot says Dr. Stephen Strange's continuing research on the Time Stone is hindered by a friend turned enemy, resulting in Strange unleashing unspeakable evil. Thanks, Loki. So we got Wanda Romanoff and Scarlet Witch involved, and she looks amazing in that costume still.
Yeah.
And of course we also got What If Doctor Strange. Is that who it is? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Because people are saying that it is or isn't. It's like nuts. But like if it's a sequel, then that gets rid of my theory that the doctor that came back from the mirror dimension was evil Doctor Strange. So that means Doctor Strange doesn't remember Peter. That sucks. Although this guy right here had a good theory of saying that the Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor might remembers Peter.
Yep.
Even though Thor has never really met Peter, but you know.
At least on screen.
Yeah. Sam Raimi's involved in the project. This is his first project he's done since the Spider-Man movies, which I'm really looking forward to. And we got that cool poster along with it. So my question is, here's an interesting question I brought here when we were seeing Spider-Man. I know it always leads back to fucking Spider-Man, but like, do you think we'll see Maguire and Garfield again?
Not likely.
Yeah, maybe not. We'll see.
Rumor has it we might be getting another Amazing Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I heard about that. There's also.
I'm all for it. I thought one was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Two was okay at
the
best.
second one was not good. I can't
I
remember.
thought it was okay,
No,
not great.
I
But
think it was bad. I thought it was very bad, in my opinion. It did not do good. You threw in too many villains, and my God, that Green Goblin design. That's the only thing I can remember.
at the
from it.
same time, here's the thing though too, and this is what I kind of believe with how No Way Home played out. Everyone got a finale. Everyone got an ending. So we might not get that Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Well,
Probably not. We're getting rumors of Tobey Maguire animated Spider-Man.
and like what, a retelling of the movie?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was weird. So, and like still, I'm still here saying, am I the only one that remembers Nicholas Hammond? Come on. So, with that said, we'll see what happens there. There's going to be a movie where we're going to get 100 Spider-Men.
That's called Spider-Verse.
Yeah, maybe Spider-Verse Part 1, which, by the way, I'm sorry, your theory was debunked. Apparently, yeah, it's going to be a two-parter.
Son of a bitch.
2 spiders, man. Too many spiders.
That's what they should call that's what they should call Part 2. Into the Spider-Verse 2. Too many spiders.
Too many spiders. Too many Spider-Men.
Too many Spider-Men.
Too many Spider-Men. Sorry, my Yiddish is stupid. But yeah, that was going to be a movie coming out next year. I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want to see it because Doctor Strange was really not a hero that interests me a lot. Maybe because like the deal, I think it's because I'm not really that big into fantasy, which is ironic because Spider-Man debuted in a comic called Amazing Fantasy, but you know, it's not. I'm not into like I'm not like the magic fan deal. I mean, that's why I keep making fun of Harry Potter movies. So yeah. But let's talk. But there was also the Uncharted movie. I'm gonna wait for Cruiser to come back on because I know he's a big fan of that series.
I am too, so that'll be a fun one.
Yep, we're getting really a lot of things. Tom Holland is really getting some money, some good money there, just like when he was in Doolittle.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Doolittle, dude. God, did you hear that there was someone on TikTok that that actually posted the entire No Way Home movie?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that's so damn shit. What a shithead, honestly. I'm like, why would I need to go to TikTok? I can watch the best parts on YouTube. Thanks to reactions. How else am I gonna find? I mean, if I want to go see that part where Tom Holland says, "I was in the Avengers," and Toby's like, "The Avengers? That's great. What is that?" So funny.
Exactly.
But there's still a Doctor Strange.
I have no idea what that is. Is that a band or something?
Yeah, it's the same. Wasn't that a joke that was made earlier in the movies? Like, wasn't that like a joke that the Hulk makes or something?
Maybe.
They broke up like a band, like the Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's actually an interesting thing. I don't know if you've ever seen this Easter egg. In Infinity War, they're talking about how they got the Hulk, the ice cream flavors like Stark Crazy and Nuts, and a hunk of Hulk of chocolate fudge. In Endgame, there's a scene where they're trying to decide where the Infinity Stones are, and they're eating ice cream, and one of them is that Hulk flavor.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that?
It's been a while.
My question is, and meanwhile, I'm sitting here saying, why the fuck didn't you make that a real flavor? God, you can make a flavor for Jimmy Kimmel, and you can't make one for Hulk. Come on, Ben and Jerry.
No, not freaking. I'm still mad at Ben and Jerry.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry. I know. Ben and Jerry.
Because they got rid of my favorite flavors.
Ben and Jerry, you should kiss and make up.
All because of whiny parents.
What was it?
Sweaty Balls.
What?
Sweaty Balls. It was based off of an SNL skit.
Shorty balls?
Sweaty Balls.
Twitty balls?
Sweaty.
Twetty? Spell this out for me.
Hold on.
I'm looking it up. I need to get these images of freaking
SCH.
SCCH.
WEDDY.
WEDVY.
DDY.
DDY. Sweaty balls.
Yes.
What were you expecting?
It was actually a really good flavor.
What was in it?
It was like it was vanilla ice cream with there was a chocolate covered nougat balls.
It was based on a Saturday Night Live sketch, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, yeah. Why do you think people hated it? Apparently, everybody else liked it.
Yeah, it was because of parents.
Oh, you could get a free shirt. Well, then again, it does say on the thing it was a limited batch, so that too.
See.
So it might not have been parents, but more or less the fact that
No, it was parents too.
Well, you can probably
Yeah,
go.
vanilla ice cream with a hint of rum and loaded with fudge covered rum and malt balls.
Oh, well, rum is bad in ice cream.
Fucking amazing! That was like the best flavors.
Yeah, you were the guy who liked rum. You're the kid that liked the rum raisin ice cream, weren't you?
Hmm?
Weren't you? You were the guy. You were the kid that bought the Raisinets.
No, actually, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. You were the kid who bought the Raisinets. Does anybody even do they even sell Raisinets anymore? Do people even know what Raisinets are?
Yeah, chocolate covered raisins.
I know they're really bad. Like, who the heck would be eating chocolate covered raisins? I want to know who the idiot that's doing that. It was you, I know. So I want to also point out here that we're gonna be having a little bit of an announcement from Bright Idea if she comes on here. Rather sad one, but that's gonna happen. Oh yeah, speaking of Spider-Man, it reached the $1 billion mark apparently this week, today. You know, that's actually a good question there. I don't know. Do they address in Hawkeye whether or not the whole thing that Spider-Man takes place in the same place and time?
They, as far as I know, it said afterwards. It said after No Way Home.
Well, true. I mean, No Way Home takes place during Christmas time in New York.
Yeah. Though, oh yeah, I did see the finale.
Oh yeah, I heard good stuff about the finale. I still have to see it though.
Yeah.
So you can't spoil it unless you want me to clock out and give it.
Huh?
You want me to mute myself and so you can give your thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, might as well.
Okay, fine. I'll let you talk about it, but you gotta give me a signal, like wave your hands. I'll tell you.
I'll do this.
Okay, hold on. Let me just get your interrupted segments on there for that.
Hush, hush, hush. Here comes the bogeyman.
Okay, chop, 5 minutes. Wait. Sorry, you have to start over.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the wrap up of Hawkeye, it's really good. Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin hits it out of the park as usual. And they kind of changed it a little bit with him, but not by much to really give a shit. Unless you're like really, really hardcore into details. He has his usual superhuman strength. Like he rips a door clean right off. He's a fucking tank of a man, though so is the character. We don't see we don't see Matt Murdock or Daredevil. We see it's just Vincent D'Onofrio, the Mob, Hawkeye, and Kate Bishop just on this crazy adventure for one last bout for a little bit. No announcement of a season 2, but with it being a season finale, we're probably gonna get more. I highly recommend watching Hawkeye. One of my favorite lines in it after Hawkeye shoots an arrow that splits 3 ways. The guy in the middle goes, "Nice shot." Hawkeye responds, "No shit." So yeah, this one is not for kiddies, unless you don't mind them hearing swearing every once in a while. But I still recommend this series, especially for any fans of Hawkeye, MCU, and whatnot. Oh, and it has the best mid credits scene ever, and it's a you get a musical number from the Broadway Rogers. It's a trip, I'm telling you. So you'll like it. I can't hear you.
You can hear me now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was.
Good.
I'm sorry. Barry is streaming. Was also streaming, so I was there and I was playing little games. So what? So yeah, you had a good time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, it was a good time there. I can imagine Hawkeye was so cool. Hawk guy. But that's what I used to think when he was a kid. Hawk guy. He's a guy who's a hawk. So.
Not to be confused with Hawkman.
Hawkman or Birdman.
Well, Birdman.
Is am I the only one? Okay, I was watching the Justice League, right? When I was a kid, the friggin' deal there. So I'm hold on, I gotta look this up and make sure I'm not crazy. So when I was a kid, I could have swore I thought Hawkgirl looked like Birdman. Kind of does. Yeah, she kind of does. I'm gonna look up Birdman just to make sure I'm not stupid. Damn it. No, I want Birdman from friggin'... Okay, Birdman from Hanna-Barbera. Oh yeah, that's straight up the same hat. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Hold on, let me just go to the screen share. Just so people can see it. Stand by. Let me go there to Pirate Batman and shit. Okay, hold on. Go right here. Okay, here's what Hawkgirl looks like. In Justice League. Here she is in Justice League. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what Birdman looks like in Hanna-Barbera. Hold on. Look at this shit. He looks exactly the same. I can't be the only
He looks better as an attorney at law.
He was. Come on, I can't be the only one that sees it.
Yeah, I see it.
Does that make him a bird girl? I don't know. Is there a bird girl? I gotta look that up. It was a time when Hanna-Barbera was doing like their really weird frickin'... Oh, come on. Bird girl looks no different.
Yeah. Oh, and side note for just because if you're looking for some pretty decent deals on games, I actually recommend checking out GameStop's end of the year sale. Because I picked up 2 brand new games for the PS5.
Oh, really? What'd you get?
I got Deathloop.
Cool.
For like $24.
Cool. I can't play.
And I got Scarlet Nexus.
Cool.
For the same price. And I used my $5 coupon.
Oh, look at you. I mean, what did I get that was interesting? I got a $50 gift certificate to Amazon. I like that. I like it very much. Oh, yeah, I want to give a shout out to... Sorry, go on.
And I also have Horizon Zero Forbidden West.
I thought for a split second there, I thought you said you got Verizon Online. I'm like, what?
No, I'm with T-Mobile.
Yeah, that was the thing that Scott the Waz said when he was reviewing last year's E3, when Verizon came on. They're like, "Hey, we may not play video games, but we know a thing about them," or whatever. So yesterday was Christmas, and some of the guests were being nice to us, and I got a card from one.
Oh.
So this dad hands me a card and basically says, hold on, I forgot I gotta change the screen, I'm sorry. So this dad hands me this card, and he points at me saying, I remember you from long ago. I'm like, what? That was the most touching moment ever. So this is what he wrote. On this Christmas day, I wanted to celebrate a very magical way. I thought about our year and what we had done and what we had been through. That's when I decided I was gonna do. Is that supposed to be a rhyme? I don't know. I woke up on this magical Christmas day. Stockings were filled and there were presents galore. I walked right past them and to the front door. No.
For a second, I was thinking it was gonna go Sean Connery from SNL.
Yeah, there. No, today will be different. Unusual indeed. We'll give each cast member a Christmas card, personally written by me. I am most thankful for the warm smiles as I walk by, friendly waves and happy attitudes when I come up and say, "Hi!" It has exclamation marks at the end. He actually forgot to put a punctuation mark behind "hi." I am so very thankful to everyone here. Without you, there would be no holiday cheer. My wish on this magical day is for all the cast members to receive warm wishes like mine throughout the day. It's at fanfare.lumiere is so Disney of me, or if you prefer, just call me Frankie. Merry Christmas! And that's what he said. He said that. So I got that. Like, there were these guests that were giving away these goodie bags, right, to us that were, like, filled with everything. It had tea, it had chocolate, it had, like, a chapstick with holder, it had, like, hand sanitizer, and all these like, bells and whistles. Yeah, everybody was getting those. I couldn't get one because I was too late. But it was crazy. I got, like, this little card with a candy cane on it that basically said, "Thank you for spreading the magic of the holidays. We appreciate your hard work." It just proves to you, ladies and gentlemen, that even on the hardest days, the guests do have hearts. Oh my!
My work gave me a book bag.
What?
My work gave me a book bag.
A book bag. You don't read.
Yeah.
Huh, joke's on them. You don't read.
I listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
My girlfriend gave me a...
Sweating to death in this thing.
a popcorn kettle.
Oh, is that what it looks like? Oh, it looks like a little
Yeah,
tea.
it's a popcorn kettle.
It looks like a little tea kettle. I like that.
I know.
Hashtag
It's a microwavable popcorn popper. I just call it a popcorn kettle because it looks like a kettle.
A kettle.
And my girlfriend's mom made this.
I thought you said you bought your girlfriend's
Well, she
mom.
built this.
It's nice. It's a
little it's a dragon. It's on my desk.
Dragon. You best cover it in soot, otherwise.
And my girlfriend gave me a ornament. Well,
Hey.
a card that had an ornament on it.
Hey! Ornament. Ornamente. Ornament.
Yep.
Ornament.
I have to fix the bow on it though.
I got an ornament from a guest during Christmas time. Anyway, Cruiser, welcome to the show. Good stuff. Last one there. So we were waiting for you to come on here because I know you're a big fan of the series. I wanted you and Jablonski to talk about the Uncharted trailer.
Yes.
So you guys have fun talking about Tom Holland being Spider-Man Nathan Drake. I'm going to be over here putting my ceiling fan on because I'm sweating to death in here.
Part of me is still just a bit iffy because they don't look anything like the characters. Yeah, I mean, and not to mention Victor Sullivan, like I wouldn't go as far as say he's an icon in gaming, but he's so recognizable. That voice, the look, the cigar, the stash, he's got it. And just, God, what do you think?
Well,
honestly, I'm hyped for it. First trailer kind of was like, okay, this looks pretty good. It shows the usual clips that you would find in Uncharted, like him hanging off of a plane and cargo crates.
yeah, I like that scene where they're lifting the pirate ship. That was pretty cool.
And it happened in the second trailer, and I'm guaranteeing this, where Sully gets the stash, has a stash on his face, is at the end of the movie.
Wait, there was a second trailer that dropped?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Scratch, edit, repeat.
Oh,
need to see this
Cruiser.
now.
Oh dear boy.
But
Wow.
and to answer actually, I have a bit of a rebuttal to your concern.
Isn't
Okay.
it's a
I think
prequel.
this is a young Indiana Jones kind of thing. This
Yeah,
is like before the games.
Yeah, I heard this was a prequel. He's supposed to be a young Nathan Drake.
Okay, let's take a quick look here.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you? A little old for prom, are you?
And he's already laughing. I'm not even an Uncharted fan, and this trailer was awesome.
A billion easy. But it's just a story. Beg to differ.
Okay. PlayStation Studios.
It's like King Studios.
When he found the world's biggest fortune, then was betrayed. People have been searching for it all in vain. Both you turning keys clockwise at the same time.
Okay.
What? He almost got me killed. Clockwise, silly! Well, it was 50-50, so I made a guess. Clearly. Huge. But old. Something much more valuable.
Okay.
Tragic
This is
history.
good.
So much more.
He's liking it.
He's just threatening to kill me. Oh, this is gonna suck!
Oh shit.
Spider-Man.
You were just gonna leave me back there. Somebody had to get the cross.
You know what? Okay, you know what would have been good is if he said someone had to get the cross, and then as if Nathan Drake pulled out a second one and go, yeah, well this was a double cross.
Nathan Drake, man.
Honestly, him was like, well, someone had to get the cross. That is Sully to a T right there. Like, he'll use Nathan as a distraction just to do what he needs to do.
Okay, there's the crates. Yeah, that very memorable scene from the games.
I think you know what's coming then.
The car.
He remembers the fucking car.
Okay.
You have no idea how you partnered with
Now, is this an original story?
I think so.
The shot of the pirate ship is awesome.
Oh shit. Super Mario, anybody?
I know, they're awesome, isn't it?
I'm officially eating my words.
Yes.
Oh,
This I
awesome.
told you so.
Oh, I never
This is
thought
awesome.
I never hear Cruiser. I never thought I'd hear
This feels like Uncharted, okay?
Yeah, man, this thing right here, this image right here on the screen share, I love, by the way, of Nathan Drake flying with Spider-Man.
Let me see.
That's friggin' awesome. Okay.
This act, while I firmly believe that the video game movie curse has been broken,
Maybe.
because I do think like what was it?
Detective Pikachu?
Not Detective Pikachu. God.
Sonic?
Sonic.
No, it was that one anime on Netflix that was Dracula based.
That
Oh,
doesn't
Castlevania.
that doesn't count.
Yes,
That
it
was
does.
That was a show.
Still a motion picture.
No, really. I guess I don't know.
I firmly believe it was they broke it, but obviously it's not like news media sites where shouting this from the rooftops. I think this might be the one they shout from the rooftops. It's been busted.
So
I think, honestly, when it comes to just movies, not series, because fucking Castlevania killed the freaking curse for series. For movies, I actually want to say it was Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, definitely Detective.
Yeah,
Pikachu.
yeah, probably. I mean, I've never played the game, but I saw the completionist review of the game, so I at least have an idea of how it goes down. And Detective Pikachu, even if you've never played the game, you have no idea about Pokemon, it was still a good movie.
Yeah.
I also want to give a big shout out to Tom Holland. Apparently, during the when COVID came to town, he was film production shut down for about 4 months, and yet Tom Holland still trained and ate better during that hiatus. So he was really dedicated to making this work. Tom Holland is still young, and he's trying to he's like raking in as much as he can with that after getting that starring role of Spider-Man, dude.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I
Tom-
mean, and I know he's going to be taking a break from movies to be a dad, which good.
Good for you, man.
Very,
He deserves
because
it.
it takes a lot to become a father. I mean, heck, part of me, like my goal, because I'm so worried about passing down all my health issues to a kid, that my goal or my best scenario to be a dad is to get with a girl who has kids and they need a father. That's what I'd like to shoot for.
Yeah.
So for him to actually take a break from these kick-ass movies he's been doing to be a dad, bravo, sir.
Yeah, man. Tom Holland, man. Man.
Matter of fact,
I was really surprised to learn that he was actually British. It was crazy.
he is?
Yeah, he's British.
Yeah,
man.
he's British.
What is it with fucking Brits?
Dude, he was
It's
born.
always
Yeah, he was born
them.
in London, England. There's a picture I found of him on Wikipedia of him in 2010. He looks adorable.
You know who's also British? You'll never guess this.
The editor.
Steve-O
Yeah, Steve was
from
British.
Jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
British. Yeah. Technically, at least he was born there, but he has a really drugged up American accent now.
It's funny because you don't get a lot of British people that are like that can like I can't say master an English language, but like it's crazy. Like I've seen Japanese animes that have a good English voice actors in it. It's like crazy. But yeah, here's a picture of Tom Holland in 2010. He looks adorable. Look at him. He doesn't change a bit.
Okay, let me
He
see.
has not changed a bit.
No, you know what? He has that curse. That's like
Eric,
the actor who played Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah,
That's freaking Michael.
He still looked the same throughout his entire lifespan.
Dude, Tom Holland, dude. No wonder people want to adopt this kid. Come on. Oh my god, how old is he now? Friggin', how old? He's only 25, dude. He looks like he has such a cute little baby
fuck,
face.
we're older than he is.
It's like, dude, we gotta make sure this child lives forever. Honestly,
He is the next Macaulay Culkin.
I wouldn't say that, but like friggin', whatever. Oh my god.
Just good thing Michael Jackson's dead, or else he'd be calling him.
Anyway, so let's go on here. We got another caller going on here for Prince Goldfish. One of my favorite call-ins, honestly. Let's see what this guy's got there. Welcome, Prince Goldfish. You're on Ants. We're talking about Tom Holland. Prince Goldfish. Prince Goldfish.
Oh, Cruiser. I don't know if you heard it yet, but I got a couple of games for my PS5.
Here he goes again.
Really?
Deathloop and Scarlet Nexus.
Scarlet Nexus.
Sweet.
They're both on sale. I got them for like $25.
I actually got a couple of games for my PS4. I mean, they're digital download games, but still.
Yeah.
I got Resident Evil Code Veronica X.
Yeah.
That was my first Resident Evil game. I had to get it, especially because it was on sale.
Yeah.
And I don't care who says what, Bubsy.
Which one?
The new one, or the in the recent series.
You mean the friggin' the rebooted one, or the
Yeah.
second rebooted one? There's like two.
The first rebooted one, because when I was a kid, I used to rent that game from it was Specs Music at the time, and I had a lot of fun with it. I get what people are saying that it has like no personality, especially when you saw the jumping hot dog and if you touched them you died. I get that, but as the game as a whole, it's fine. Yeah, it was trying to be a mascotted game, but it's harmless.
I disagree. I got the chance to play it. I'm like, no. The moment I start playing it, I'm like, okay, let me see. It's because you said it wasn't that bad. I think it was at MegaCon or something. So I'm like, okay, let's see what Cruiser says there. I immediately go for it. I'm like, oh god, no. No.
The only thing I have heard you complain about is how something about the screen and the motion, how you
Like
start
the
running
moment-
and you're
The moment I tapped the left button, he just went completely shit. Wait, then again, I played the Super Nintendo version. Did you say you played the Sega version?
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why, because the Super Nintendo was not meant for that speed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, blast processing.
I was talking Bubsy was like
I think it
huge.
does, but Nintendo don't.
And here's the thing, but I will say that they are correct. Bubsy 3D is awful.
Yeah,
I rented that too. That is guilty as sin.
I actually bought that at a garage sale for $20. No,
They should have given
You
you a
paid too
refund.
much for
here's
it.
what I, no wait, no wait, it was $10. Here's what happened. I bought it and Metal Gear Solid for $10. I put in Metal Gear Solid, it doesn't work. I got ripped off from Metal Gear Solid and got Bubsy 3D. Just because I wanted it in my collection. I just wanted a bad game in my collection. So I finally played it. I'm like, okay, how do I control this thing?
Although I will say, go ahead.
Like
go
I
ahead.
was going with what Nitro Rad did and just basically controlled him like a car.
You know, the weird thing is that I will say, give the detractors one thing. It's very odd that a game like Bubsy gets a reboot, but F-Zero doesn't.
Yeah, man, F-Zero needs more love.
I'll give them that.
Prince Goldfish
I
wants
think-
another shot.
All right, we'll give the goldfish, we'll give the cracker another shot.
Okay. Shut the frick up. He's the snack that smiles back. Welcome back. Prince Goldfish.
Do. We're sorry. The people you have tried to reach has been disconnected.
Cruiser, stop.
Please try again later.
Cruiser, stop singing Kraftwerk songs and let him speak. Well, he's got visuals. Nope, he's gone.
We're sorry. 3 dumbasses you are trying to reach are not here right now. Please leave a message.
Alright,
after
dude,
the
I'll give you
beep.
another shot if you want to try again.
Try. Well,
Try everything. Try everything. Oh, here's another guy. Kenny Arcapony. Let me see if we can
let me upload something here to the to our share thing here.
What you got?
Copy
What
a
you
link.
got? What you got?
The Trans-Siberian Orchestra concert I went to.
I can't play videos.
No, I'm not putting it in the chat in our
you got
Discord
photos.
chat.
You got photos.
Well, it's a video, but it's TikTok. You know, they can check out the video if they want.
I don't know if I can play their music.
I'm not telling you to play it.
Okay.
It's for people to watch if they want to check it out.
Oh, you want me to send the link? Okay, sorry. I thought that's what I didn't know that's what you were implying there.
Okay, let's see.
Let's pick that up.
Let's see, and we put it in.
I got greeted with a kitty.
Let's see here. Put it in Ant's chat, right?
Yeah, that's not the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's a cute kitty.
Yes, it is. That's the link I just posted is TSO. This was the chance for me to take my dad, his girlfriend, my older sister, and her boyfriend to this show. And they have always heard about it, but they never seen it. Like, you see, like, maybe clips on social media, but trust me when I say watching it on video does not do it justice. Because you don't realize just how big this is until you get there. We get in there, we take our seats. We're like maybe 12 rows back from the stage. And they have these huge light panels that are lowering down. And the band is on top of the panels performing, just welcoming people to the show. And they lower all the way down, they get off, and the show begins. And my dad and his girlfriend are just having such a sensory overload. They're looking up going, whoa. Like, they could not believe what they were seeing. So I look over to my sister and her boyfriend, and they have this, hey. Turns out they got stoned before they went.
Are you,
You know,
serious?
as soon as you made that face, I'm like, they were fucking high as fuck.
I don't know. I like.
Yeah.
There's something I like about.
And I asked.
So,
Go ahead.
No, go on. I want to hear the rest of the story.
Well, I was like, why did you guys take drugs before this? And like, because the show's gonna be better.
You know?
Yeah, Cruiser, I'm afraid I'm going to have to side with your family on that one. Any rock concert is probably better with drugs. You probably can't even deny that one.
Well,
He
while
agrees, he
I haven't
agrees.
gone to,
I'm not even a drug
while I
addict.
haven't gone to a Grateful Dead show, the stories I have heard about those shows.
Oh my god, my dad's brother is a complete deadhead. He actually my dad actually has a shirt of Sue the Dinosaur with it's a Grateful Dead shirt, except it's Sue the Dinosaur sort of like jamming to like psychedelic music because they were in Chicago. But like, I
Yeah,
remember
that's my stepfather.
the one thing I
He's
like
the head.
in metal in the concerts that I see there, especially in Trans-Siberian Orchestra, is when I saw the violinist like descending there with the friggin' cool trench coat, like jamming on that thing.
Yeah, that was one thing that I didn't get to see the first time I went to see them, but they brought it back, and they're known for it.
Oh yeah.
They have those cranes that actually have platforms on them that lift up a couple of members and then swing them out over the audience.
Oh yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, and when you see all the backlights in the screen, and she is just a silhouette shredding on that thing, it looks amazing.
Yeah, like seeing metal bands like go with like classic instruments, unless it's Guns N' Roses. But like but yeah, I know what you're saying there. I mean, the only other violinist I've ever seen at like a rock concert is probably Flogging Molly.
What about Lindsey Sterling?
I have never seen Lindsey Sterling.
Well, I haven't either, but she has made music videos where she's like backlit by fire.
Oh yeah.
Which was pretty awesome to see. And I actually found something interesting out about TSO.
What?
They actually have never played in a bar, a club, an amphitheater. They were never an opening act. They started straight at the arenas.
Well, I don't blame them with all those effects, man, and playing that friggin' sweet. I love. Let's just face it. Their most famous song is their rendition of "Sweet Silver Bells."
Yeah, it's a combination of that and "Merry Christmas, Sarajevo."
Yeah.
And it's actually the number 2 most downloaded Christmas song of all time.
No kidding. I mean, like, let's face it. Okay, I'm giving Prince Goldfish one last chance. You get one more. I'm putting that down there. You get one more. If not, I'm retiring it. Okay, let's go in here. Prince Goldfish, you are on ants. And if you don't speak, then Cruiser's gonna give us all $20. Now let's go. You are on ants.
There we go.
Damn it! All right, let's go.
Oh,
Welcome.
how's everyone tonight?
Oh, great! It's the last one of the year. We're having some fun. You just prevented Cruiser from giving me $20. How you doing tonight? How's your job?
Fucking asshole.
Cruiser was speaking about his experience with Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
For you.
Yeah, basically, because with most bands, whenever they get signed to a record label, they'll give you, like, we'll say $250,000, and that $250,000 is meant to pay for the studios, the tours, the all the music videos. You take that out on the road, you get money in, you pay a little bit of that back. But with this, they started right at the top, and that kind of deal happens so little in music nowadays, and they have been able to just build, for 20 years, this show, their band, their music, and it happened. Like, stuff like that rarely happens, and they're now one of the top-selling, grossing touring acts in music.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a game with the three of you. How many? Okay, without looking this up, let's see who. Say a game. It's called Closest to the Pins. How many members of Oh no, wait. I'm gonna make this even better. Okay. How many members of Trans-Siberian Orchestra are there?
I don't know that. I'm not. I don't know that.
Guess.
Well, that depends. Are we talking both the East Coast and West Coast lineups?
I just looked it up and I got an answer, so just go with it.
60. I don't know.
Cruiser.
He's the music man. He'll know this.
No. Because, like I said, I'm trying to get details from Evan here. I want to know. Does he mean both the West Coast and the East Coast band, or is he just talking about the people who?
It says. It says the United. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is the all I got here was I looked it up and it just I looked up how many members of Trans-Siberian Orchestra has, and that's all I got. The recording studio Trans-Siberian Orchestra uses a total full of piece orchestra and choir, so there's really no, I really can't give a good answer for that. Sorry. Guess a number. Just guess a number.
I said 60, dude. Cruiser's looking it up on his phone.
Don't you fucking dare.
I
that?
No, it's Kurt. It's Kurt. He wants to know if the Billy Mitchell interview works.
I don't know. I have to look it up. I have to look at it still. Okay, Jablonski.
And like I said, dude, it's Kurt, my friend Kurt.
I believe you.
Okay. If I had to take a guess, I am going to say, if we are counting, like I said, both East and West, I am going to have to say, I'm going to say 30.
Okay, Jablonski.
35.
Okay. Believe it or not, it says here, in the recording studio, Trans-Siberian Orchestra uses a full 60-piece orchestra and a choir.
Well, Jablonski was closest, so he won.
Actually, no, he was closest. He said 60.
Oh, I thought he said 35.
No, he said 60.
Oh.
Goldfish.
I want to show you guys this live on Ants.
What
The
is that?
before picture, and
Um,
then the after picture. Yes, Chuck.
Really? Are you allowed to be showing this on live internet?
Yes. As long as no little kids watch, it's fine. I was told.
We have an open audience to everybody.
Well, with with sometimes cussing.
Dude, have you heard us speak? Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Nah.
I
Let's
know.
put this, there's a reason why I don't say where I work on air.
Well, I say where I work, but like everybody really doesn't. But I'm like one of millions, so yeah.
Oh, we try to be cautious with what we show online, just
I
because,
work
yeah,
on-
we do have. We all have private lives.
Right. I want it, Evan. We are planning a trip soon to Disney World, so I'm gonna come find ya.
We'll keep that in mind. We'll see what we got going on there. I work on planet Earth.
Disney.
I work on Tommy's planet.
I don't get it.
I work on Pizza Planet.
Tom, in the Disaster Artist book and movie. Tom,
I just got it.
Yep.
What I got for Christmas.
And speaking of that movie, Greg Sestero is coming to Orlando for a midnight screening of The Room in January.
Nice, man.
And I got to make sure I take that day off because he actually said that he let me interview him.
Nice. We need that interview, dude.
Yes, you need to schedule that time off, Evan.
Hey, dude, I can only schedule so many times off, so fuck you. Anyway, like, Chris Goldfish, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It was good hearing from you. We'll see you guys next year when we return in February.
I don't know with my work schedule.
We'll see what happens there. Well, maybe we'll be back in February. You ever thought, but you ever thought of yourself? You ever stop and thought?
Yes, I am your Lord and Master.
Y'all are my bitches. What are you talking about?
That's the real question here. Have you ever stopped and thought?
I normally would, but I usually have smoke coming out of my ears every time I do.
That'd be fun. I got a bottle of
depends.
Hey, Cruiser, I got a bottle of moonshine for Christmas.
I had real moonshine once.
Dude, this is real. Dude, this is real moonshine, Tennessee. My dad got it at Tennessee.
It doesn't come bottled like that.
Yes, it does.
Unless you had it from a mason
Are you
jar.
talking about the jug?
I'm talking about the illegal shit. I have had
The
the
mason
illegal
jar.
stuff.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that live on air where everybody can hear? Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Statute of limitations. They cannot arrest me for it. I will say, if you're not careful with this stuff, oh dear Lord, you will go blind.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I got drunk. Okay, buddy of mine gets the shit every once in a while. He let me take a whiff of it. I felt like I was already gonna fucking pass out drunk.
I'm looking at this thing, mint chocolate chip cream. It's 17.5% alcohol, 35 proof, which is kind of weird because I drink this out of the bottle. It's 30% alcohol with a volume of 60 proof.
Okay,
Dude,
with
you
the
can run a
mason jar
diesel-
shit, you can peel paint off of a car.
You can run a diesel engine on that stuff.
Neat.
I'm serious. I only took one sip because I know my limitations and my diabetes. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, one shot of moonshine and one Long Island iced tea. I really, I know you told me that story, but I really wish I was there when you drank that Long Island iced tea.
Maybe one day for the sake of Shada Slice Studios content, I'll I'll drink a Long Island
Nah, whatever
iced
you.
tea.
Nah, you don't. Nah, I don't want to kill you, but like.
But with moonshine, I'm not even talking a shot. I'm talking like a thimble, okay?
Like, dude, I got my stepmom got me a 4 set of Avengers shot glasses for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, one of
Nice.
them. Yeah, it's really cool.
A friend of my girlfriend, she got us this as a gift for my girlfriend and I.
Oh, let me show you what my dad got me. I have to say, this was really creative.
Cool.
See, I didn't think my dad was possible of this line of thinking, but he really surprised me with a good Christmas.
I didn't think my father was smart in this
person.
line of.
So I can't believe he came up with this idea. For Christmas, my dad got me
What is it?
cat litter. I am not kidding. He wrapped this up and said, like, here, Justin, take this. This is heavy. Ooh, this is heavy. Like, whoa, God, this is what is this? It's like, oh, maybe it's tile for your bathroom. I'm like, my tile's just fine. I ripped this up. It's cat litter.
No, I actually put a break in my.
And I actually needed cat litter too. So.
Yeah, little knowing that Cruiser knows his litter box actually exists, but yeah. But
I actually pulled a prank on my stepfather this year for Christmas.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
Okay,
down?
so we have a tradition. So we usually have a tradition of Christmas baking. One of which is Chex Mix.
Yo, I love Chex Mix. My mom's gonna probably send some to my sister.
So what I did was, he wanted Chex Mix. So I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off this year. Then my mom mentioned that, well, at work, my mom mentions, hey, just get. She's like, I dare you to get the bagged stuff over at Walmart and give him that.
That
the bad stuff.
And I had the balls to do it too.
Yeah.
So I come in, I go like, hey, I brought the Chex Mix. He comes out, I toss him the bag, the Walmart bag. He opens the bag and sees it like, the fuck is this shit?
Oh,
like you said you said you wanted Chex Mix. You never said what one you wanted.
If it were me, what I would have done is I'll buy the good shit, but then I will take like one of the one chip challenge chips, crush it up, and like drizzle it in there.
Oh my
then
God.
Shake it and go here.
No,
it's something I'm gonna do to Brawny one day. I'm gonna give him a bowl of Doritos and just have that hidden in there. Oh wait, I can't. I can't do that anymore because one chip challenge changed it to black because kids were being stupid. So yeah.
Change to what?
They do make there are black or purple, I should say, corn flavored chips.
Oh yeah, I know that, but the problem, they used to have ones that were orange, and kids used to like fuck around and think it was Doritos, or like you trick their friends, and it sent a bunch of kids to the hospital. So they had to change the colors, from what I've heard.
Yeah, but this actually happened today.
Okay.
I was with my girlfriend, and we went to the mall.
Uh-huh.
There's this little candy shop in there. We go in. One of the first things I see is a Nitro Bear.
A Nitro Bear?
What the fuck is that?
World's hottest gummy bear.
What was it, like made with hot sauces, like that one Simpsons Sog parody game?
I don't know, actually.
My guess is it's probably cinnamon.
God, Cruiser, you ever seen that Simpsons joke where Homer is trying to re-exchange his vows with Marge, so Patty and Selma trap him in like a Saw-like setting, and the key's in front of him, and it's just like a lollipop, and Homer's like, I just gotta lick through it, fine. Ah! The lollipop is made of hot sauce.
I never saw that, but I did see this episode where him and Marge go to like this candy convention, and that Nerdenheimer character has like the world's most sour like lemon drop candy floating in like this jar.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the camera cuts away. It's like, this is the world's most sour candy. He turns back, it's gone. It's like, hey, where is it? And Homer's like entire face is sucked. It's like, oh dear Lord. I'm surprised The Simpsons is still going.
Well, actually, they did a pretty cool episode based on this like HBO special thing. It was really cool. Oh, Cruiser, was this the one you were talking about? This face right here?
Hold on, let me see here.
Hold on, I got the live stream up there. Is this the one you're talking about?
Let me see. Yeah. You're like,
Yeah, they
Homer.
actually did a 2-episode deal. It was like Ned Flanders. It was like a parody of this HBO show. I forgot which one offhand though, but it was actually really good and violent.
I remember. Some people may remember this, but there was that Ned Flanders inspired metal band,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm thinking
yeah.
the Oakley Dokleys.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Oakley Dokleys.
It seems like they're done.
Really?
And yeah, they announced a farewell tour and went on hiatus. And honestly, I'm not that surprised because while it's a very entertaining gimmick, right at the start of their career, they ended up already in The Simpsons. Great. Now where else are you gonna go?
Yeah, like gimmick bands are like that are kind of like hard to continue.
Well, yes and no. It depends on the gimmick because I do believe that you need gimmicks nowadays because music on its own is not going to connect to a whole lot of people. You need an image. You need something people can latch onto. Some like the Oakley Dokleys, they ended up on The Simpsons, so they got their goal. But Ice Nine Kills, who adapts horror films to songs, there's a lot of space to go to. So they got some breathing room.
Yeah.
And a Wild Bright Idea appears.
Hello.
Oh, right idea. We've missed you. Where have you been? Oh my god.
I missed you too. I've been at work.
And
She's
you're
been
wearing-
changing light bulbs.
She's
Yes.
wearing the blue shirt and everything. I need a drink of water.
Yeah. Oh, that. I should have filled my water too. Dang it. What are we talking about?
Well, when you say work, you mean you're talking about Home Depot still?
Yeah, I am
Buffalo
working at Home
wings,
Depot
shredded
still.
Pretzels. And I need some water.
I need to lower the volume because people are.
But you're right on
sleeping.
time. I was about to say that. Yeah, you want to know one gimmick? Sometimes that cruiser. Sometimes that doesn't work. You know how I'm going to give you one band that can prove that.
Shags.
No, I was gonna say Macaulay Culkin's Pizza Explosion, where he replaces all the lyrics with pizza.
That
Really?
was just
That's a
publicity
thing?
stunt. That was a
so
publicity
bad.
stunt.
It was so bad.
Like it was just a publicity stunt.
It was. I didn't know that. But no. Speaking of music, how about Cruiser gives us the last Hooked on Harmonics this week for the year? If you got one.
Okay.
We'll be right back,
Yeah, I
ladies and
do.
gentlemen, with Hooked on Harmonics.
What's going on, Nation? This is the Concert Cruiser, and for the last Hooked on Harmonics of this year, we're going to look at something that is so bad, so terrible. They still suck. It's Limp Bizkit still sucks. Limp Bizkit has finally released a new album this year, and for those who have been around know that I covered one of the songs of that album, but in this case, we're going to be looking at the entire collection of songs itself. Now, full disclosure, I am someone who is a big Limp Bizkit fan. I saw them live a couple of times in my youth. I got to meet them, great guys. And for the longest time, they just had not released any albums. I don't know what was going on. Apparently, Fred Durst was being quite the perfectionist when it came to this thing, which surprised me. And when they finally dropped, Fred released his new look, his dad vibes look, which was just kind of hilarious. Just to see him go from this backwards ball cap rocker guy to a dad, I thought was just hilarious. And even CNN picked up the story on him. So when I listened to the album, it was honestly what I hoped it would be. It was Limp Bizkit still rocking that rap rock sound that I loved so much. And with this one, Limp Bizkit was never really much of an albums band. They were more of a singles band. A band that was really good just hearing, one song at a time rather than sitting through an entire disc. But with this, they kind of realized that, and if you listen to it, that's kind of how it comes off. It's not really trying to tell some grand story. It's just like one radio song after the other. And not only that, but they're fully aware of all the hatred they got. They're fully aware of the fact that they're kind of a troll band. They realize that the stuff they do, people are going to just mock, and they're going to get a lot of content out of them. So screw it. Yeah, we know we suck. Deal with it. Uh, uh, and not to mention, they even did a couple of covers. Like they did a cover of In Excess that's on there that I did not expect. Wes Borland is still amazing at his craft. They brought DJ Lethal back, which some people may remember is from the House of Pain. John Otto, and God, it was just so good to hear new metal again. Now, don't get me wrong, new metal is still around with Tetrarch, but just to hear new material from Limp Bizkit and just having hope for the genre that I grew up in was just a really good feeling. It was an entertaining album. Limp Bizkit knows who they are. They know what people think of them. So they're just going to have fun with it. And that's what this album is. This is the Concert Cruiser, and I'll see you next year.
You're watching another nerdy talk show. One more time. We're gonna celebrate.
Pump supplies, and he is just he's sitting in his box, the box I had for him. Axel, Axel,
I have a tree.
It's a very nice tree.
Good for you. So do I.
I have had this tree for almost 10 plus years.
Wow.
Yep.
Looks pretty good.
Yep, I used to
Want
decorate
a
it, but I
cookie?
got a new one there. So my mom gave it to me. So yes, while Cruiser was doing Hooked on Harmonics, I was watching this random Family Guy clip that just came up in my thing. It's Lois Griffin as the Grinch.
Well, hey.
And,
Lois Griffin Stole Christmas?
Okay, so here's the deal. What I want you to do. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to go to Google right now. Oh, fuck it. I can just do it right now. Hold on. I'm going to look this up for you.
Yeah. Why don't you
This
share a screen?
This just looks terrifying, what I'm looking at right now. Lois Griffin.
Is she doing like the Chuck Jones face?
Oh,
you know,
yeah, she's definitely doing the smile. This is just wrong on so many levels.
Oh, dear Lord.
For some reason, everybody's
There you go,
screens
right
disappeared.
there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the shit, man.
That is not right.
No.
This is what we've come to, ladies and gentlemen. The Grinch taking Joe's legs to Lois Griffin taking...
Oh,
Does anyone remember that? It was the Grinch that took...
How the Griffins stole Christmas.
How the Griffs...
Yeah.
It's just wrong.
I want that.
I mean, Rainbow Dash got away with it. Lois is not. Okay.
No.
There's this part where Stewie comes down and he's like, Santa, why are you taking my Christmas tree? He's dressed like Cindy Lou, and Lois is like, yeah, well, why are you wearing pigtails on a little girl's pink dress?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go back upstairs and pretend none of this ever happened on both ends.
So, right, how was your Hanukkah?
Really low key. It was hard to light the candles every night because work. A few night shifts, so I had to either skip it, lighting the menorah, or do a late lighting.
Yeah.
To my understanding, Hanukkah's actually not the holiest of holidays in the
No,
Jewish
it's actually not. Yeah, like it's more of a secular thing, and it's like the story of Hanukkah is really fascinating, but the
Thank you,
celebration is
Rugrats.
not. Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, we do football existed back then.
Yes, thank you, Rugrats.
It was a more
I
celebration
got
of a
another week of
miracle.
Yule, bitches.
Yeah.
Yep. So apparently,
Yeah. To my, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brighton.
Oh no, I was pretty much done.
It's funny because if you actually go to type in Hanukkah on Google, you get a little surprise. I'm gonna show it to you guys.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you guys. Hold on.
And I got another week of Yule. So
Yeah. How long does Yule last?
New Year's.
You'll last forever.
Okay.
You'll last forever.
And Yule is from what?
It's a pagan.
It's pagan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
here's the deal. If you go to this page and type and go to the hold on, I probably should go to friggin'. I gotta do the web browser deal. Hold on, I gotta just quickly switch that up.
Yeah.
So that way everybody can see this shit. Hold on, this is actually really cute.
I see the nice little GIF there.
Yeah, the menorah deal.
That's pretty.
Okay, that's not what I want. Hold on, I gotta find the.
There's more.
Yeah, from Tuesday the 21st to New Year's Day
Ah.
is Yule.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta friggin'.
And the fun fact, the
Display.
evening before the start of Yule is Mother's Night.
I don't know what that is.
Is that different from Mother's Day?
Is that like a?
Yeah, it is because, well, one, Mother's Day corporate made.
So I'm just
Right.
So I'm just gonna put this right here so everybody can see it. Now, if you go to this menorah here,
Yeah.
this happens.
Aww.
Now watch what happens. Now watch this. If you take you can pick up the candle. And you can actually light them all.
Aww.
And watch what happens when it does. This is so cute.
Hehe.
Lay it on there, you put it back on, and boom.
Aww. That menorah is lit.
One of the many
Oh, yeah, the
Google
dreidels!
Easter eggs.
All the dreidels.
Yeah, it's like the Infinity Gauntlet trick.
Have you seen what happens when you Google "do a barrel roll"?
That doesn't work
Yes,
anymore.
I have. No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, they got rid of
That
the-
is shit,
They
man.
got rid of the Infinity
That was
Gauntlet
one of the
trick.
coolest Easter eggs.
They got rid of the
Yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Right.
Hold on. I think they don't.
No,
Hold
no, no.
on.
You didn't spell it right.
Wait,
you
did I
need
not?
to have the infinity.
Yeah, it should be right.
Oh, no, it still does it.
Where?
Just type in "do a barrel roll."
Okay, do a barrel roll.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I
Hit
did it.
enter, Evan.
Nothing happened.
No, it did it on mine.
Maybe it depends on the browser.
Probably.
I'm not gonna open up Google. Do I have to open up Google fucking Chrome?
Oh, boo frickin' who.
Oh, boo frickin' who to you too, fucking concert
Wah.
cruiser, Mr. Goddamn
Wah.
guy. Oh, Bright, you
Should, as a web developer, you should have multiple
Bright, you
browsers
shut
to
up.
test
You're the
on.
one that still uses You still use Firefox. Give me a break.
I still have Chrome.
The Chrome from the Fire Amble. What happens if I go to Google?
Hey, Evan, you want to know what this is?
That is you stroking your tiny dick.
Oh,
So I go
Oh,
here.
please.
One Evan.
Do
That
a
is not mine.
barrel roll. Okay, do a barrel roll. Enter. Well, fuck you. It did that. Okay, shut up.
Fuck you.
Wait, does that mean the Infinity Gauntlet trick works here?
Yeah,
Is it
but
still there? No, it's not here. What the fuck? I love that. Where it erases half of the results. Wait, hit this? Nope. Well, this is a waste of time. So, why did I get GameStop as a result? What the The Infinity Gauntlet was more dangerous with Santa as Thanos. I'm telling you, Marvel, you gotta okay, this panel just says it all. I told you letting Santa Claus use the Infinity Gauntlet was a bad idea. I'm pretty sure whenever Reed Richards is saying out there, everything you need to see is right here. Everything is just defining of the situation right here.
I just see the do a barrel roll in your
What?
Safari browser. I think.
No.
Did you switch the
Oh,
browsers?
sorry, yeah, sorry. I forgot to show you the thing there. So I'm just gonna show you this. It just shows Santa Claus. Reed Richards said something in this panel, but like it's just like everything you need is just right over. Hold on. Need to find it.
Switch the screen.
Okay, there you go. Just go live. Just get rid of this ad.
There you go.
Edit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Why am I getting rid of this? I don't want this anymore. Why are you? Where is it? Oh, I gotta refresh it. I'm just gonna go down here. Right here. This is all you need. Right here. I don't even care what Reed is saying down there. Doctor Strange just pretty much sets the entire mood right there. I'm telling you,
God.
Marvel, give us a Santa Claus movie. That would be perfect. He's canon. He's a mutant.
One other thing
I
that
could
of course
see Santa as
happened.
a mutant.
Of course, wait, you can picture Tim Allen as a mutant? And of course, another thing that actually happened this year was AVGN hitting the 200 episode.
Oh
mark.
yes, James, baby.
It's amazing how
Good
long.
old James Rolfe.
It's amazing how long he's been able to keep this going, especially after becoming a father of 2 recently.
Yeah, man.
He had
but-
2 children?
Yeah.
He has 2 daughters.
Aw, good for him.
It's why also I can't blame him for seeking outside help with that whoever he's working with now.
Yeah, they're good. His crew. They clearly know what they're doing.
And to celebrate episode 200, doing a 3-parter where he finally finishes the LJN catalog. And there was games on there I didn't know existed, like the game for Cutthroat Island, which, for those who don't know, as of 2012, I think held the Guinness World Record for biggest box office bomb.
I've never even heard of it.
I saw a review of it, and it is, as you can tell from the title, it is a pirate movie. And I saw the review a long time ago, I think by Lindsay Ellis, and the acting was... okay. One of the most famous scenes here is the actress steals the ammunition for a musket, which, for those who don't know, is basically like a little metal ball, kind of like the size of a marble.
Yeah, it's like a little cannonball.
Yeah, the guy tries to fire at her after they slept together, and she goes, "I took your balls."
What's it called? What's this movie called?
Cutthroat Island?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't. When he brought up Gotcha, he didn't talk about the controversy.
I didn't know there was any controversy.
Okay, so
over
here's
Gotcha.
the deal. LJN, you know, Gotcha was a movie. I believe it was like, I don't know what it's about. Who cares? So they released these. LJN, as you know, was a toy company. It released a game that was based on these toys, based on that movie. And what they were paintball guns. And
Okay.
That thing.
I'm gonna show you what these look like. Oh my god.
The paintball guns look like...
paintball guns looked... Well, they weren't this color. They looked like this. They were called Entertech.
Entertech.
These wasn't from the movie. It was called Entertech, and this is what the guns look like.
Alright.
Picture, please.
Oh yeah, I didn't show you. I'm just gonna show you a picture of one of the Entertech guns. They were apparently like water guns that can emulate the sound of like machine guns, and this is what they look like.
Huh. Yeah, that looks suspiciously
they also got
like
this one.
real gun.
Yeah, this is actually what caused this new law to be put into place, where all toys have to have an orange ring at the tip of the barrel.
Yes, this was
Yeah.
the thing that happened.
And matter of fact, if you try to cut that orange ring off, that's actually illegal.
Mm.
Well, the thing was that like what one of the deals was a bunch of officers were driving by and saw a kid holding this, and they immediately opened fire on him, thinking he was holding an assault rifle. LJN tried to rebrand it with like a colored tip, but the damage was already done. This is actually what destroyed their studio, from their company. From
Wow.
And then, but hey, they were still able to release Spirit of Speed.
The very last game, the Dreamcast.
It was voted the worst game of like 20-something.
And the thing is that throughout this 3-parter, you see James. For those who minor spoilers here, James claims that he actually now owns the rights to the LJN company, and he vows to remake all their games but make them good. So you see him go to this game programmer who's remaking the Back to the Future game, and by the end of it, it's bad. Like, it's just as bad as the original game that LJN released, and that's when he realized that nobody really knew how to make games for movie tie-ins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a case of they had to start somewhere, and this was it.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, he just says, "I forgive you, Back to the Future. I forgive you, Bill and Ted. I forgive you. I don't forgive you."
One day he'll finish it. One day he'll finish it and get that weird ending.
Yeah, and to be honest, I thought the video game clips he was showing of this new game being made, I thought that was for the new ABGN game.
Yeah,
because
me too. I was really pissed off about that.
Yeah,
He's making his own game.
he actually has 2 already.
Yeah, he has 2.
Yeah, and there was this rumor going around that there might be a 3rd game. And that's what I thought this was, because they actually had elements from the games in this thing.
Yeah,
yeah. So I was a little disappointed because it looked like this is the new game. I thought that's what they were doing to promote it. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
I bet someone made a ROM. Someone had to have made a ROM like a replicant of that game. Really, they have to. You could play it online, but it's really hard to play.
But it does kind of beg the question: what should a game like Back to the Future be like? I mean, I know there was that one game that they released, but that
I know
was
there
kind
was
of
a
more
Telltale game or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those Telltale interactive stories, but as an actual video game, I don't know.
So, like, it's distinct from a video game, that sort of interactive
It's
thing?
really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what even happens in it. Like, is it supposed to be like the 4th movie or something?
There was.
I mean, you make different choices, like changes the outcome or
there was
something.
there was a Back to the Future platform in Japan, which I heard was really good. But then again, they're Japan.
Oh yeah.
Then again, they're Japan. They can get away with anything. So yeah.
Yeah, but that was really close to the movies. Like there's even like that scene where Biff gets like all that manure dumped on him. That was in the game. Driving the DeLorean. That was in the game. And yeah, it's like, wait, how did we not get this? That sucks.
Yeah,
People didn't know what chibis. People didn't know what chibis were back then. That's why they all have like big heads and everything. It's so funny. And they look adorable. Hug one.
Yeah, so there's that, and there's also the Scott the Woz Christmas episode he recently did.
I was in the middle of watching that. I made it past the gift card part.
Okay, then I'm not going to spoil the rest.
I don't want to spoil the rest.
But there's a section in the middle that gets really creative. Like, I'm impressed. That involves his friends. That's as far as I'm going to take it. Yeah. And just the fact that Scott Woz is an only child, because at least that's what he says in the video. I'm like, no wonder he is like this. Who else would have this kind of time to make these kind of videos? Because the guy is talented and creative.
Yeah, he's easily the new ABGN.
Yeah. What kind of stuff does he do?
Not just video games, but anything that's video game related. Like he did. Like one of my personal favorites was like subscription boxes, like Loot Crate and stuff like that. Because
nerdy stuff.
Yeah, because at one point I was considering that because it seemed fun. And
that was going to be a thing on Ants. He was going to say we should all get subscription boxes and open. I'm like, no, because I don't want anything in that box.
Yeah, and then suddenly you realize, wait, this is junk.
Yeah.
And the thing, but with things that are focused around like one particular thing, like the Super Nintendo, not the games, just like the console itself, the PlayStation, or what was the other one that he said wasn't bad?
Atari.
Atari, yeah, like those are more focused in. But with something like Loot Crate, there is too much room for what someone would like. Because the crates that he got, like, it has stuff like Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Marvel, and he's like, I don't give a shit about any of this.
It'd be cool if you had like those loot boxes, not those subscription boxes where you check off your favorite fandoms and then you just get stuff from those things and not any of the other stuff you're not interested in.
Yeah, true. Let's take a look at lootcrate.com. I have it open right now.
Because, like, if you were a Star Trek fan, then you would just get Star Trek stuff.
I can imagine they probably
Star Wars stuff.
Let's see what they're selling here on lootcrate.com and what I'm going to buy, Cruiser. Hey, look at Tiny Tina. Hey, look, Tiny Tina. Hey, look, Tiny Tina. Why do I see? Hey, look, she's riding a 2-horned bright idea. Ooh, Avatar. That's pretty cool.
Wait,
Home
what is this?
Alone.
Home Alone? What?
What?
Keep going,
Let's see what we got in this thing.
Avatar.
$49.99. Yes, please. Let's see.
What?
Keep the change, you
Keep
filthy
the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah, like a
Oh, is it
hat,
a VHS? Is it
got
a
a
VHS?
cup.
Articles. Oh, there's a VHS thing there. There's also the you can get the Pizza Man hat.
Little Nero's pizza.
You get a game plan.
You got a
get
cup.
you get a battle plan notebook. Let me just see if I can skim through this. Yeah, keep the change. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Angels with filthy souls.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, you can get the pizza. No fiddling around. You can be the guy from the Angry Video Game Nerd. Devin McAllister's notepad. Okay. Oh, that is cool. That's actually pretty cool. I would love that on my freaking. What else you got here?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't want that.
That is pretty nerdy.
I want a freaking tarantula on my fucking.
Yeah, the stuff they have there is, like, it's like really like low, like
I'm sorry.
I think like low.
They have
key
the
stuff.
Dragon Prince something.
Mariah Carey.
What?
My
Yes,
Chemical
please.
Romance.
Yes, please.
So this is from experiences both personal and from others that
Yeah.
I've heard, is that Luke Ray's really gone down the shitter.
I know it
That's
really
what
is.
I've-
It's like really falling out of business. But
Like, you don't even get your box on time. You're lucky to get your box on time anymore.
Yeah.
What is this? I don't know what that is. Nickelodeon?
Junji
Let's see
Ito.
what's on Nickelodeon.
Check out the Dragon Prince next, please.
Okay.
Yeah, next.
Yeah, because
Okay,
nothing,
the thing about-
nothing says Nickelodeon like this guy.
This guy.
Yeah.
All right, we got Rock.
There's a better Nickelodeon box.
I can imagine there would be. Ooh, Reptar cereal pants.
Look up the Nick box.
No. Dragon Prince.
Yep.
Yes, please.
What kind of stuff
They
do
really
they
don't have
got?
a lot. Ooh, that's pretty.
I like
That,
that.
I
That's
swear to
good.
God, that dude's voice can impregnate women.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got such a low.
We got a Galaxy hoodie.
Erebos.
that's cool.
And it's a
That
it's,
is
it's,
neat.
it's just a hoodie.
Keep
Really?
going. Let's see what else
Just
they
the
got.
hoodie?
Hey, what else you got in here that I could buy?
Wait, hold on. It's just the hoodie. That's it.
Ooh, Britney Spears.
No, wait.
Oh my God, I'm afraid.
Dude, we asked you a question.
What?
It was
It
just
was like
a
that
hoodie
was just the
Yeah,
hoodie?
it was just a hoodie.
for 50
Dang.
bucks. That was it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Come on. What the?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. What? You want? Yeah. The Dragon Prince limited edition
Yeah.
hoodie.
You scroll? Is that all you when you scroll down?
Yeah.
Dang.
Other thing
That's
says,
a rip.
It really is it.
I don't know. This Britney Spears one looks pretty cool. What are you getting here?
Is a t-shirt,
Let's see there.
box,
Oops, I did it
socks. Yeah.
Brit Air. I don't know what that means, but cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid. Oh, look, it has my
Not
least.
that innocent.
It's that. It's the thing I hate getting the least. Cups.
Hey, that one says I'm not that innocent.
What does this one
Yeah.
say? What is this? Hit me, baby, one more. Okay. Okay, that
No.
needs to be a wine glass. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Funny story though
Oh,
about
there's a
that
complete set. There's a complete
No.
fucking
Got
set.
all 4 crates to collect an exclusive item.
And look, you get a pen with testicles on it.
Either
A funny
testicles or
story.
boobs, I'm not sure.
But there's actually a funny story about the "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" song. It
Oh,
was made. The guy who wrote it did come from Sweden, and apparently in Sweden they have this I guess you could say
This
practice
tradition?
or challenge or tradition of where you basically take you're sitting on a piano and you take your 3 first fingers, you place them anywhere on the keys, and
Uh-huh.
you try to create a riff or a jingle with it. And
Huh.
some guy created the piano using that. The guy created that opening piano riff and "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time." Dun, dun, dun.
Nice. I need to plug my computer in.
So I can't find anything good in here except for this Pixar one. Let me see what's in Pixar. What is this? I see the Incredibles in there. Okay. Oh, look at that! You can get a boot. Is there a snake in it? Yes, there is.
Of course there's a snake in the boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
I really don't get why people giggle at that. I'm like, what? Are you implying that someone put their dick in the boot? I don't know what that's about.
Well, they put Dick in a box.
Yeah, I find it funny
It's my
because
weekend.
when someone brought that up, I'm like, yeah, that actually happened to cowboys. It was actually one of the ways they died.
That is a cool looking jacket.
I don't like it. Why does I don't like it? That looks nothing like Chris Evans.
Oh, wow.
I missed my opportunity of meeting him.
Now I'm thinking Waluigi.
They call me Peter Lorre. Peter Lorre as well.
I mean, there was another subscription box service that I thought would at least be good if you're a fan of that particular game, like you're a big fan, and that was for Minecraft. Because that one was really just so laser focused in on just that. But even then, it's stuff that you don't really need or use.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's still like, but if you are a big fan, I'm pretty sure you would like, the shirt, the poster, the weird, rectangular.
I can't deny
picture.
this is pretty cool.
Huh.
The ink turns
Magical
red.
ink.
That is
wow.
I've never actually seen anything like it. That's pretty cool.
What else is in this thing?
Yeah, let's see what else they got there. You got some knitting needles.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those bookends. Oh, these are past items, so.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like a pop vinyl, something that everybody wants to own but doesn't.
Yeah, whenever I owned a pop vinyl, it's usually so that I can get it signed and resell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had one of Princess Celestia for Nicole Oliver to sign. That thing cost me like maybe like $10 or $11. Nicole's signature was $20, so $30 right there. And then when I tried to sell it, I got $65 for it.
Let's see.
So I doubled my money back.
That's pretty good.
Look at that, My Hero Academia. It's an anime series I can't stand anymore.
Really? Why not? Because of the hype?
Yeah, it's really annoying. Look, I don't deny it's a bad. I'm not saying it's a bad anime.
It's a good anime, but the hype.
Here's the deal. Like, whenever I go to anime conventions, there was always this thing I like to call the anime of the year or the month.
Yeah.
Or the whatever.
I get what you're saying.
Like this, like 1 year, like there's always that big one there that's all over the place. Fine, like Attack on Titan. Okay, that was a big one there, but they didn't. And there was a couple there. But now when My Hero Academia came out, my God, will you give me something else to like? There's like I went to I remember going to Holiday Matsuri in 2018. There was just this big gathering of All Mights, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know.
Oh, Bright, did you say you want to talk about the Matrix?
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw the new Matrix movie.
Yeah, let me just get out the web browser, and then I'll just play the spoiler segment.
Yes.
Hush, hush, hush! Here comes the bogeyman.
Okay, chop 5 minutes. Right. 5 minutes. Right.
Right, he's saying you can go.
Right?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Bright idea, you broke. Jablonski, fix her.
Uh-huh.
Change the bright bulb. Try switching her on and off.
That's not my job, Hartman.
Yes, it is. You're the doctor. Give you the cue to go. Go. Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay.
There, you see? Jablonski, switching her on and off was a good idea. Right? Jablonski,
It's missing no.
Jablonski,
He strikes again.
Jablonski, I told you turning her on and off was a bad idea.
Bitch, don't start with me or otherwise you're getting the pimp hand again.
You know, one that looks like this.
Oh, there, everybody.
Okay.
All right,
good.
you got 5 minutes. Go.
Oof. Okay,
Turn
so
your camera.
in Matrix Resurrections, if you haven't seen any of the other Matrix movies, you're basically lost because it draws heavily on the uh, structure that the other movies started with. So Neo's back, not everybody's back, but you have the agents, you have Trinity, you have um, the machines, and basically how it starts. Neo or Thomas Anderson, as like his Matrix persona is, they basically made Matrix into a successful video game series
Of
that
course
blows
they did.
everybody's minds.
Haha, that'll be the day.
So he's the creator, and his partner is like the Agent Smith, and so they're trying to keep um, Neo ignorant of he's really in the Matrix this whole time, and it leans into the Alice in Wonderland metaphors and symbolism, and it really uh, it's one of those reboots that doesn't feel like it's recycling too much. It takes what worked and just makes it bigger, you know? And I really had a good time watching it last night. And if you enjoyed The Matrix, you'll definitely enjoy the new movie in the series. It's very colorful, lots of great special effects. Um, Let me see. It's great seeing Keanu Reeves being Keanu Reeves.
Whoa.
And
Shaw.
it's very meta. There's so many meta movements, and it's very self-aware, which I really enjoyed.
I know. One of the trailers has him in a bathtub with a rubber duck on his head.
Yeah, there were a lot of moments where it's like, what? And just, oh man. And they Neil Patrick Harris is in there.
Oh, no.
Neil Patrick Harris is a great character.
Ah, god damn it! Now we know who the best character in the movie is.
No, I'm not saying he's the best character, but
Annette,
I liked him a lot.
Annette, I'm going to stop you there and pretend you didn't say that. Cruz, we have gone over this before, Annette. Anything Neil Patrick Harris is in, he's automatically the best character.
Just coming from a guy who hasn't finished.
I'm sorry, man. Wait, what?
Did you even finish a series of unfortunate events?
Yeah, we watched it together. You dip.
I've seen the series of unfortunate events and How I Met Your Mother.
That's
like the entire thing.
That's the law of nature. Neil Patrick Harris has to be the best character. Is the best character in any movie he's in, and that includes the Smurfs.
I have not seen the Smurfs.
Don't watch the Smurfs.
Don't.
That's the best way to watch the Smurfs.
Speaking of other movies that have been seen, I saw Encanto last night.
Oh, I heard that's really good.
Oh,
I heard it's really good and beautiful. You know, there's
and, oh my god, the fucking earworms in that movie. One in fucking particular.
I gotta check that
earworm. It's been stuck in my head since last night.
There's a video game out there called Jesus in the Matrix.
Well, supposedly there is a game on Steam coming called I Am Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, Cat Icarus was doing Jesus games this year for Christmas. It's a really funny video, really does good, and he was saying that was a game coming out.
So is the main you play as the main character Jesus Christ, or?
Yeah, you go around either healing people, fighting off demons, and it's in first-person mode.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. I heard that's a Kickstarter game, but yeah, Cat Icarus, he did an hour-long video solely about Jesus games, and he put a lot into it. He actually went to a restaurant to get help. He got like drone footage. He put a lot into it. It's really funny.
Wow.
The PlayStation guy doing random game compilations, and he's putting a lot into his work, man. He's getting close. Everybody is getting excited. I don't know if you
excited about what?
I told you there was a massive controversy about Cat Icarus about him not reaching 1 million subscribers by this point because of how much work he puts into his stuff and how funny he is. Like, people were wondering, this guy, how is he not at 1 million? This doesn't make any sense. And he reached 900,000 like earlier this month, and he's really climbing up there. And I really hope And he made a deal. If he reaches 1 million, he's going to review the entire Spyro trilogy.
Well,
That's ambitious.
I'm if people have seen my videos, they know that I said that if I reach 1,000 subs, I will do the one chip challenge.
Right.
And I gained a couple. I'm at 397.
Oh boy.
All right.
And like I said in the last stream, next year is going to be the year of content for me.
Yeah.
And if they I hold I stand behind what I said. If these people get me to 1,000 subs, I have the box right there. I will eat that damn chip.
Grant, he might get the most recent one, but yeah.
When are we gonna do these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get your Secret Santa?
I did.
Yeah. Cruiser still hasn't gotten his yet.
Yeah.
I ain't waiting a month
wonder.
to open this thing.
All right, Cruiser.
I want to see it.
And I'm guessing
wanna-
Bruce didn't get his.
You're about to say, Evan?
I actually was able to get research on why some of the packages haven't been delivered. Because of the Omicron variant spike, there's been a lot of slow jump postage. You see, this is why this new variant is pissing me off. And when COVID first happened, I was like considering what happened with the Zika virus and E. coli, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be afraid of this. I'm not gonna be afraid of this. I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna go there. It's gonna disappear in a month. Needless to say, it didn't disappear in a month. And then I'm like,
it's one of those rare things.
Okay. And I'm like, so then the Delta variant hits. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be a little cautious. I'm vaccinating, but I'll be cautious. And then the Omicron comes out. I'm like, okay, now this is getting out of hand. I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. Lo and behold, it becomes a fucking big deal. That's actually legit. I'm like, okay, this virus is really pissing me off right now. I'm not going to go into a rant.
Own thoughts and feelings, and Evan, it will crush you, so I am not going to start here.
I don't
Either
want to
way,
start here.
it has been a shitty Christmas for me.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
I need to pile on the rants.
Cruiser. I know it's been a bad Christmas for you. I'm gonna be fair here. I'm sorry, guys, but Cruiser, do you want them to open the gifts, or you want me to, or you just want to hold?
No, because I want my Secret Santa to open his. Because the second I found out I got him, I knew exactly what for him to get.
Cruiser.
What?
You technically just revealed who you bought for.
He's not on.
Oh. All right, then, Jablonski, open yours. You got it from Amazon Prime.
Oh, shit.
What is it?
Oh, what is that?
Yeah,
The
It's
Gundam.
It's a little Gundam.
it's a little Gundam.
Hold on.
So let's see there. You got a Ween Gundam.
Yep, I got a Wing
A
Gundam.
Ween Gundam. So, Jablonski.
It's like my third one,
Jablonski,
but it's
you have that one already?
already got one.
Yeah, you can never have too many Gundams. You can make a Gundam army. So, Jablonski,
Keep them in the box.
Jablonski, who do you think your gift was?
See, I don't know. I know it can't be Cruiser
Jablonski, just
because I'm online. I know you didn't buy anything.
me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I bought something.
Because you flat out said.
Yo, I said no. I got nobody to buy for me. I bought something for my Secret Santa. And it's a rather
I still
funny
gave
one.
you
Actually.
something.
And it's a
I
rather.
still gave you something.
Oh yeah, thank you, Cruiser, for the $10 gift certificate on Rift Tracks. I appreciate that.
Bright's been too busy with work.
I still got stuff for somebody in Secret Santa.
I know, but you said you were making yours.
Yeah.
So that leaves only one person.
Well, there's 3 other people actually.
Right, that aren't on this.
Well, whoever participated in the Secret Santa, which is usually
Dude, all 3, everybody in the chat participated. Well, except from whoever got me. It's either Annette, me, Cruiser, Jablonski, Kuma, Raul, or Bruce.
I'm gonna go with Kuma.
You are correct. It was Kuma.
Ah.
Ding ding.
Okay. Yeah.
I know if he sees the recording, I'll say thank you, and I'll probably send a thank you in the chat.
All right, let me just get Bright idea up here, and then you can open yours. I kind of have a hard time bringing yours up, but because you keep going on and off, your camera stopped. Bright, Bright, Bright. Bright. I don't see Bright. Where's Bright? Can you guys
I see her.
Cruiser, are you sure you want to continue this? Because I know you're upset about this. I know you're...
No, go. I'm not going to let everyone else have
Yeah, but when you
a
have
bad
that
one
miserable
because of
look
me.
here, I'm really kind of concerned.
Let me just send you via private leave,
Dude,
okay?
I know what you're getting at. It's like a big deal. I know.
No, just let... Okay.
Well, Bright Idea's gone.
No, she's gonna come back.
Uh-huh.
I told you.
I don't know, because like after the stream, I do gotta get off, so I can't talk too long. Well, yeah, I also gotta do something with Jablonski, but yeah.
Yeah, for some reason the audio and video cut out again. I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, Ben, your gift!
Yay, okay. So, it's a very interesting box. Not sure, but I think...
Her audio cut out.
Bright, your audio cut out. Bright. Bright. Oh my god. Hold on. Bright.
Just point to your headphones telling that you can't hear her.
Hang on. You're off. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Bright. We can't hear you.
Do I need to spell it out? There we go. I'll just spell that out for her right there, like this. I got these here. Reset. 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 Oh, what if I tried this? That work? I don't think it worked. We have to fix it.
Can someone just send her?
I did. I messaged her. Right? Bright bulb. I need my bright bulb. We gotta hurry. There's only 2 minutes left till the final 5 of 2021.
Care if we go over, dude.
Well, she also has her little thing there. Well,
you guys saw what she got, right?
well, I don't know what she got. What did she get?
It was a book of puns.
She's gone. I guess we lost Bright.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, whoever Cruiser's Secret Santa is, as a little sponsor, I actually spoke to whoever who you're buying for and requested them to get a video interview, video reaction of them opening the gift for you. Sorry guys, I accidentally unplugged my mic by accident. Sorry about that.
I think I know. I think I know who it is.
Really? Who is it?
Raul. Discord is not working
Discord's
for her.
not working.
Yeah. Who you think it was Raul?
Yeah.
I'm not. Do you want me to reveal it, or you want me to,
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
All right. We have to go
the-
to the
the
final five.
Okay, want to take a guess on your secrets? Oh, okay, that was. Yeah, let's at least see what.
Right. I don't think it's working.
Oh.
Ah!
Well,
Oh, oh, here we hear.
Quickly,
we hear.
right,
Final.
right, quickly, take a guess. Tell me what it is and guess who it was. Hurry.
I'll just go and say Raul, just because I don't have any idea.
Wait a minute. What was the gift though?
The gift was a book and is the best book of puns. Could you see or hear me?
Yeah, I can. You can hear and see you.
I can't see. You,
Well,
well, you have your camera off, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a lot of fun reading through this. By Art Moger, introduction by Bob Hope, and I asked for something punny, and that's what I got.
So you guess.
My guess is Raul.
You are incorrect.
I wasn't really putting a lot of weight into that guess, so I'm happy not knowing.
My guess is it was Kuma.
Cruiser. Kuma bought Jablonski's gift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My second guess. Excuse me. My second guess would be Jablonski.
Mother frick, she got it right. All right,
Excuse me, getting over a cough.
All right, everybody, this is it. The final five of the year. It's big, it's crazy, and it's made of the finest American steel. So, yes, this is going to be it. It's going to be the last final five of the year. It's a lot to take in. We're going to see what's going on for next year. So, as usual, ladies first, and I'm afraid she's going to burn out if I don't. Let's go to Bright Idea as soon as she loads. Okay, we have to wait for her to load. I'll go with Jablonski. Gabe Jablonski, welcome to your last final five of the year, and your time begins now.
Well, not too much going on outside of possibly buying a house, work, home, girlfriend, and everything else. It's just been batshit insanity. So I may be coming back after our little hiatus. Might take me a little while longer. It just depends. And also, for the last time of 2021, please remember, children, drink your motherfucking drugs.
Very good. All right, Cruiser, you got the floor.
Okay, the script for the next Hoof Rock is done. The Equestria Girls soundtrack special for the first film, which they call Through the Mirror, it's done. I just got to type up the instructions for Evan, record it, and also get started for part 2, which is going to be the friendship games. I'm going to be skipping the 3 tracks that came at the beginning of that album because that had nothing to do with the film and I had already reviewed them. And then finish off with Camp Everfree. And then I want to see if I can try to do a bunch of collabs with people that I've been wanting to work with for some time. While meanwhile trying to see if I can come up with content for my Concert Cruiser channel, which the next video for that will be my interview with Billy Mitchell. Evan has the video, he just got to make the thumbnail, post, and it'll be good to go. And I will see you all next year.
Okay.
Okay, Bright, let's make this quick. Just go. Just hold on.
All right.
Just wait. Okay, quick.
Sorry
go,
to cut into,
go. Just don't apologize. Just go.
Okay, so watch my latest video, the 30 C puns in 3 minutes for hashtag Team C's. They're still doing one last week, and they're about 72% towards their goal of 30 million pounds of trash out of the ocean. So I'm just going to use my 5 minutes or 1 minute to make that difference. So, and subscribe. We might as well for more. Wait for it. Bright ideas.
Bright, is there something else you might want to announce tonight that you might want to kind of tell?
Oh, yes. Well, due to my busy work schedule, especially on Sundays, I do closing shifts. I am stepping down from being co-host of this stream. I'm sorry I haven't been as active in Ants as I wish I could have been, but I would like to thank everybody for watching and for being awesome.
And there goes the sound. Well, Bright, you did.
So long, farewell.
Oh my God. Bright, you're not real. You're just too cute to replace. I don't want to. Oh my God. All right, let me just get to me before I go crying. My time begins now. So, let's begin here by saying I want to thank everybody for watching yet another year of Ants. Like I said, I know we're not the biggest. I know we're not the popularest. But like we said, we're continuing what this point of this web show was. Sit down with a bunch of friends. Just sit here, have a conversation, have some laughs, have some talk, continue communication, which was a big thing in 2020 where everything was going crazy. And I can't be proud. I know I'm not the best person. I might not be the smartest person, but this crew here, these guys, I thank a lot for sticking with me, for sticking around. I really like doing this, Cruiser. I'm really an honor to be an editor for you, Bright. You're a good partner and friend of mine, Jablonski. I love you, and yeah. So Kuma's not here to give his quote of the week, so sadly he won't be able to get that. So with that said, what's next for Ants? Well, with Bright gone, I have to find a new person for that. Where am I gonna find another nerdy woman at a point like this? We'll have to see what happens.
Let me look.
Sorry for saying that.
For a quote?
What?
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for? Cruiser?
What?
What you said?
You were looking for something?
Oh, no, I just said I said find another nerdy woman. Well, let me have a look around. Let me see if I can find someone that I know.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, we just
Cruiser, you're already here.
Nah.
Worst case scenario, I could just ask Kat. Maybe she can see if she can come in, but we'll see what we got. So I do
have a good quote to end the episode on.
Okay, quickly before you cut out.
All right. So the human race, in all its poverty, has only one truly effective weapon: laughter. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand.
Who said that?
Mark Twain.
Ah, nice. I will say one new segment we're getting next time is actually one I'm giving to Cruiser, and that's going to be a segment entitled 1 Minute of Controversy, where I'm giving him a minute to talk about any controversial topic that happened in the Nerd Week, that week in nerd pop culture. Because I pitched the idea to him a while ago. He loved it. He thought it was funny. So yeah. So again, I'm going to be doing a stream later on this week of opening my mom's gifts. Look out for that on my channel or my vlog channel. I don't know. I'll be linking it on the Facebook page. In behalf of everybody here at Shaded Sight Studios, thank you for another year of Ants. We'll see you in February. Stay safe, stay happy, stay nerdy, and we'll be back soon to talk more nerd. I think are they gone? I think they're gone. Oh my God, this show. How many times do I have to pretend faking the fact that I like working with you guys? You're an asshole, you're an asshole, you're an asshole, and my God, I don't know, my God, I forgot to stop the stream.
We've had lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, but now the time has come to go. If this Silcon was found dead in his bed tomorrow, I'd be in heaven still doing this show. See you some other time! Ugh.